All right, how's it going, everybody? So what I wanted to do here was I wanted to just take a minute and do a quick review on the Zuhne 30-inch wide undermount or under counter mounted sink, because I couldn't find a lot of reviews on YouTube. It seemed like everything was some type of paid promotional review video or that robotic type voice that was just going over everything. I just wanted to take a quick couple minutes here, talk about this new sink that I got. I had some new granite countertops put in. I wanted to do a whole new sink setup as well. We ended up going with a Kraus Faucet here. This is about 17 inches high from the base to the top of it. I thought it might be a little bit big, but it is not. It's perfect. It looks very nice and sleek. And the only other hole I have cut in the granite right now is for the water faucet as well, which is hooked up to a purifier right under the sink. So the Zuhne sink that I went with, it is the stainless steel version. It is the 304 stainless steel. It does have the small rounded edges on the inside. It's 10 inches deep. It's actually about 11 1/4 with the granite that I have. Let's see. The granite that I've got right now is about 1 1/4 deep, so that's where that extra 1 1/4 comes from. The soundproofing or sound isolation from the coating that they put in this Zuhne is actually very good. And what I'll do is I'm gonna take the microphone here and I'm gonna get it as close as I can to the sink and just do some tapping so you can actually hear what I'm talking about in terms of that, but it's really nice. Right now I've got the camera probably about 5 feet away from me, so you don't hear any kind of dinging or hollow noise when the water is hitting. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the camera nice and close. I want you to just see how the sink looks nice and close up. It's about 2 weeks old now. We have not done any type of cleaning to the stainless steel besides just normal soap and warm water since having it. The bottom does already have a few minor scratches on it, but that is what these grates that Zuhne provides are for, so you can put all your dishes and everything on top of that and you don't have to do any washing directly on top of the bottom of the sink. Okay, so this is just to give a little bit of a sound test of the inside of the Zuhne sink that does have the great sound isolation. I'll start by turning the water on. Water on, now going from the stream to the spray. As you can hear, it's nice, solid, no echoing whatsoever. Now for a little bit of a tap test. Another thing I'm going to show is I am going to turn the disposal on right now. It's an Insinkerator. It does have the double grind. It's supposed to be kind of middle of the road in terms of sound, but just to give you an idea of what that sounds like with this sink on the single drain, I will turn that on right now. Get my water running. Not good to run those without water. So as you can tell, it's pretty good with the disposal as well. As I was mentioning, I haven't done any actual cleaning of this besides some warm water and soap. The grate here is great in terms of keeping it from scratches. There were some scratches already on the bottom here. I think that happened from some of the installers when they were just doing some cleanup on it, but you really do have to be careful. At the end of the day though, you got to expect scratches no matter the type of sink you have, unless you're getting something like a cast iron sink. You're gonna get the scratches. Also, I read some reviews, they mentioned rusting on some of these. The sink had such great reviews. I have not seen anything in terms of rust yet. We are not completely drying this sink out every time we're finished with it. I try to, just because I'm thinking of that rust, but at the end of the day, a 304 stainless steel material type sink should not rust. If it is, there's probably some type of defect or you're just doing something you shouldn't be doing. But as I said, I've had moisture, I've had it damp, I've had water drops all along the back, and I have not had any type of rusting, and it's been about 2 weeks. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it, and feel free to comment, ask questions in the future here, asking how it's held up, and I will make sure to reply. One of the other neat things that came with this Zuhne sink was the accessories. So, as I'd already mentioned, I did purchase this through Amazon. It came with a few extra accessories that I was not expecting. It does have some mounting hardware, which I did not need. I had my sink shipped directly to my fabricator of the granite so that they could actually have a template, which the sink does come with a template for the cutout. They did mount the sink, of course, once they were at my property, installing the granite. But what was inside of it was, you have this little rack here, which is pretty neat. They send you some metal polish. We already have bartender's polish, so that's what we'll be using when we clean ours. Actually, that was for the stove, so disregard that. But this was a little bit extra. I did not know these were gonna be coming with it. What's neat about these is they actually sit right on top of the sink, so you have something extra in terms of draining some of the stuff you're cleaning. So that did come with this as well. There was no indication of that on the Amazon site, so I thought that was a nice little extra perk. Also, you get this sweet little canvas Zuhne bag. Actually, that's not canvas. But this is what had a lot of the accessories in it. This is the actual sink drain, strainer, whatever you want to call it. Nice quality that matches the 304 stainless steel of the Zuhne sink. It does have their branding on it right there, which I'm not sure if you noticed, their branding's on the back of the sink as well. But I did not use this since I had the Insinkerator Disposal installed, so this is just extra, but it is a nice deep strain with a little strainer insert and a cap to actually seal it if you want to add that water and let it build up in the sink. Overall, pretty impressed with the packaging and everything that came with it. I hope you guys thought that was useful and it'll help you in picking the under-counter sink that you're looking for. Again, mine was the 30-inch wide Zuhne. I went between this one and the Kraus sink. I was really torn between the two. I did go into a couple of the big box stores, looked at their options. In terms of price, you just can't really beat the options that I did see on Amazon in terms of the free shipping and some of the extra accessories. This grate that they provided that I showed you, that's something extra that some of these stores will charge you for. I saw some even trying to charge $50 for that, and that's included with this $210 that the Zuhne cost me through Amazon at the time of purchasing in August 2018. And again, I hope this review just helps somebody out there, even one person, make a decision on going with a sink. Obviously, I've only had this for about 2 weeks, so it is not an in-depth use review, but it is a short-term review on what I feel the quality has been up to this point. And so far, I'm very happy, and I give it 2 thumbs up.